Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Educationist, business and management consultant. Yesterday, I talked about discipline and how to implement discipline. What's the discipline all about? So, in continuation of my yesterday talk on discipline, moving forward, the next topic is that how we can implement discipline at schools and workplace, at our education institutions. So, starting with at school, so discipline ensures effective learning. And when we say effective learning, that means we are teaching to the students at all different levels what is the need and requirement of society, country, and the world at large. And we have to see what are the socio-economic, political needs of that society and which side the world is moving. And the world's future is holding. So we have to prepare our student, the future leaders, and we have to equip them with the latest knowledge, techniques, skills, technology, all that, to make them competitive and to make them capable of taking the future challenges in all different aspects of that country, that society, that community, and the world as a whole. And learning means it's not just a teaching from the books, from the slides, but that it should involve experiential learning, bringing experiences, relevant experiences to the class, so that our future leaders, they should not only learn the theoretical aspects of a particular subject area coupled with the experiences of the teacher, instructor, professor, trainer. And then that knowledge they can apply. And that knowledge should be latest, up to date, not stale knowledge. Next, respect between teachers and students. That's very important. Respect is primary important thing. And that tells about the fiber of a particular society, a community, country. What is the moral fiber of that country, of that society? So its respect is not only that somebody is elder or somebody is a senior or somebody is a junior or somebody is a younger, because whenever we talk to the people, whenever student talk to the teacher, they should uphold our social community ethics, norms, values. And This gives a confidence to the either side, to the teacher as well as to the students. So this must prevail in our education institutions. What happened over a period of time, this relationship has been seriously devastated, compromised. The respect element is primarily compromised. And that is leading to so many misunderstandings, misgivings, and issues. So we have to bring that culture, norms back, which we used to have 3, 4, 5 decades before. And then there should be a fair treatment, fair evaluation. There should not be any discrimination, any victimization of the student, whether teacher likes the face of the students or not, and vice versa. Honest and fair evaluation based on their achievements, their hard work. And whatever they deserve, they must get it. No penalization, no victimization, no hate, no discrimination on the basis of color, creed, religion, ethnicity, language, geographical background. No. Because the schools are the learning seats. The school, they produce capable, well-mannered, well-disciplined, very well-trained, well-equipped future leaders. And that is their primary role, fundamental role. And this role is very, very important. Because the school and the teachers are the builders of the nation. So we have to keep that in our mind. So how we can ensure that, which I just talked about. Number one, punctuality. We have to create and maintain these values, principles. Punctuality is a great virtue. Honesty is the best policy. Hard works always pay. So punctuality means whatever an activity is to be done, whenever the classes time is started, when it's end, that must be strictly followed. And then attendance in class, the presence. And we have to promote the attendance. And how we can promote attendance? Because this is a challenge, particularly in our postgraduate educational institution after grade 12 in particular. So, in order to have a full attendance or good attendance, we must create a very supportive, encouraging, congenient environment at our schools. Whether it's a primary school, whether it's a secondary school, whether it's a college or universities, or any educational institution. So let the school and these institutions, they should pull the student. they must create a magnetic pull that student would love to go to school, go to college, go to university. Because they say, yeah, if I don't go, I will miss that environment. I'll miss my colleagues, my instructor, my teachers. And maybe, and certainly, it's not maybe, certainly, if I don't report today to school, then I am going to lose a lot of material and lot of knowledge which is not available in the books. But that is based on the instructor, professor, teacher's experience. And there is no match of that. So, the class environment must be made in such a way that it should attract the students towards that. And it's my experience that if teacher is good, I mean, I don't believe in any degrees in respect of a teacher, very good, better, best. No. The teacher should be a teacher. Doesn't need any further qualification. The good teacher or better teacher or bad teacher or the best teacher. Teacher should be a teacher. So, my experience shows that the charismatic teachers having magnetic pull, their personality, their knowledge base, their delivery, effective delivery, their communication, their body language, they pull the students and they have a full attendance. They never have attendance problem because it's my personal experience as well. That's why I'm here to share my personal experience as well. So, number one, environment, layout, facilities in the school building, university and colleges, classrooms, all the latest technology should be there. The classroom must be equipped with that at any level, because we are living in a high technology age. And everybody is talking about artificial intelligence. And that is an outcome of that. IT, machine language, the availability of data. And the more the availability of data is, the better the AI will work. So, my experience as an instructor, teacher, and professor, I never have a problem of attendance in my class. Because teaching is a skill. And teacher must know so many skills, techniques, a full command of the subject on the subject matter. Then have effective delivery, effective communication skills. And so that the teacher can engage the students. That should be participatory approach, not just standing and delivering lectures. So making the classroom and teaching interesting. But of course, we have to maintain discipline in the class. and I maintain a very strict discipline in the class. I'm known as disciplinarian. But discipline doesn't mean that you should be cruel, you should be a police officer. A teacher is not a police officer. Okay? So, if we provide these things, then we can ensure maximum attendance. Then honesty in exams, in marking, so that there should any kind of cheating should be allowed. Plagiarism, that there should be a zero tolerance of any plagiarism, any cheating. And then the paper, the assignment, the projects, the presentation, everything must be evaluated honestly and must be marked honestly. No discrimination. Then respect for the rules of that school, college, university. It must be followed strictly. Yeah, sometimes exceptions of the rule is there, but that should not be made a habit. Then how we can create and maintain discipline at our workplace? So at the workplace, the discipline ensures productivity. So productivity means that each and every employee must use all the resources at his or her disposal to the optimal. It's a time is also resource, material, in order to discharge their duties and responsibilities. And producing the right work, right product in a right manner. This is very important. The right product or service, the desired product or service, rightly. It's not that at the end of the day, the productivity is there, the resources were utilized to the optimal, but it was not the desired product which was produced. So that means that will be a total loss. Of course, in order to enhance productivity, each employee must have a proper knowledge, experience, training, understanding, and they should know how to implement all their skills, their knowledge, their expertise to the optimal level. And then we cannot have professional growth without discipline. That means we must provide opportunity to the employees for their further growth, further development, their personality development, and their professional development. So providing them opportunity to enhance their knowledge, their skills, in light of the fast changing technology, new systems, new gadgets, and there must be funds available to financially support your employees for further education, training, sending them to seminars, workshops, so that I'll say the capacity building in their particular profession. Because with the passage of time, every profession brings new changes, and our employee, they must be properly equipped with those so that they can ensure productivity. Then trust and teamwork. This trust is very important, which generally is lacking at our workplace. Because when we hire an employee, we try our best, we thrash out, we review their resume, and we have many interviews, and many times we involve headhunters. And the different techniques are used to ensure that we are going to hire the right person for the right job. But still, we cannot guarantee that that person who we are going to hire is going to be the best. So that means we are taking some degree of chance, but we cannot be 100% sure. Even we apply all the tests. So after that, we must trust the people, trust your employees, and involve them in the decision making, which we call shared vision. Consultative approach, teamwork. That means the things are not done in isolation, because everybody who is going to be involved in that assignment, in that project, in that venture, in that activity, they must be fully involved in that. They must be given full knowledge, understanding, orientation, and the required training. And then we have to create such an environment where the different people for different background, different knowledge, different experience, different understanding, different personality, so they can work together closely, collaboratively. So this is the duty of a manager to ensure. So in teamwork, every member of the team, they must be treated alike, regardless of their age and their title and their experience and their positions. No, when we say team, the team means it should be coherent, because we are going to take people, different people. Everybody is not the same. Generally, I say the odd people and putting them together, and then expecting that they will work collaboratively, jointly, coherently to produce the desired results. So it's not easy to be a team player. Many people claim in their resume that I am the excellent team player. So nothing is less than excellent. I'm an excellent team player. I can work along with the people, and I am an excellent in this, excellent in that. Because it's a teamwork that produces the desired results. So everybody must get his due respect, recognition, encouragement, support, and appreciation. Because each and every member of the team, they are working to achieve the common goals. And we must trust them that we cannot question their trust, their integrity, and we cannot question their loyalty with the organization. So we have to create that environment. And it is a challenging, I know that, because that's what I did and it's what I'm doing. So what necessary steps we have to take? That there must be a punctuality of attendance, punctuality of time. All team members must be punctual of time, attendance, respect for authority and all your colleagues. That if somebody is senior in position, they should be respected. Due respect must be given. Then completing task on time is very important. Because time is of the essence. Time is a very valuable resource. And generally, it's ruthlessly wasted. Because that is such a valuable resource which cannot be recalled at any cost, at any price. Then there must be an ethical behavior. All the ethics, norms must be taken care of. Then, of course, accountability for action. We must hold the people accountable for their task, for the job they have taken, for the job they have willingly taken to complete. So, the accountability must go side by side. That if the required results were not achieved, produced, then we have to go deep down and find out the reasons, and then we have to fix the responsibility, that who is responsible for that. And we should not feel shy to fixing that responsibility. And of course, we must provide the necessary opportunity to the other party to explain their position. So, an undisciplined workplace leads to inefficiency, conflict, and failure. Because if there is no accountability, if there is no teamwork, if there is no properly guidance, and if there is no properly evaluation and control, that means it would be very hard to achieve the desired results. So next head I would like to talk about discipline on the roads, public life safety. That we also need discipline on the roads. That is very important. Because we experience every day, all the motorists, we experience indiscipline on the roads every day. And many times we have a narrow escape. The road discipline reflects the maturity of a society. It's very important. That will tell you that how well the society is educated, what are the social norms of this society, ethics, and their maturity. Maturity doesn't mean the age-wise mature. No. Maturity in actions. That many people, my experience, your experience, many people, they are grown by age, but they have not achieved that maturity, mental maturity. And still, they do so many things undisciplined. So maturity is very important. And when in any society and community, when we see that the things are not going on the right track, that means that community and the society is lacking in maturity of thinking, maturity in actions, maturity in thoughts. That means taking responsibility. So, when you say road discipline, how we can ensure whether somebody is matured enough as a motorist. That means we have to see that they are following the traffic signals, traffic rules, respecting speed limits, wearing helmets or seat belts, giving away to pedestrians, not using their mobile phone while driving. If anybody is doing that, that means that person is not matured. And many people do every day. And as a result, we have accidents. So, how we can do that? Keep your cell phone away at the arm length so that you cannot pick up. Maybe put it at the back seat. Because if you have the cell phone very close to you, that phone will intimidate you. Hey, use me. Invite you. If there is some tinkling in that, some sound in there of text message, yeah, let me check. Maybe that text message is very important. It's human nature. Until you are using a free hand device, you are not holding that in your hand. But still, let me tell you, is my experience based, that even we are talking you on phone, but not holding the phone in our hand, and still we are talking while driving, that also distract your attention. It happens. Particularly when you are driving at a high speed limit. That means if speed is 80 or 90 or 100, that is a high speed limit. Or certain roads or motorways and etc. And then avoid road rage. Don't get involved. Always give the passage. Say, okay, you can go. Respect. If somebody is behind you and very close to you and you want to cross, let him go. Because the driving requires a greater amount of patience and focus and alert, doing one thing at one time. But if you are driving and listening radio or telephone, that can distract you and it can result in an accident. Why road discipline matters? Why we have to do this? Because I told you in the beginning of my lecture that we must have an answer of any why, W-H-Y. And there must be a satisfactory answer to that why. Why I'm doing this? Why I'm eating? Why I'm not observing the traffic rules? Why I'm doing overspeeding? Why I'm trying to cross through the red light? Why I'm throwing my litter on the road? So it's very important, discipline on road, that it can save the lives and the property. Life is more important. Prevent accidents, reduce stress and conflict, and ensure smooth traffic flow. Because in case of any accident, then there is going to be long lineup. And just saving 1 minute, even fraction of a minute, then one has to wait for hours and hours until the road is finally cleaned. So we can say, penny wise, pound foolish. So we must learn the manners, the ethics, the norms, the rules while on the road. So a single act of indiscipline on the road can cause multiple lives and colossal damage to the property. So I would like to stop here because almost more than half an hour. Still, there are few topics which I have to cover in a discipline, like discipline in society and nation, self-discipline, the highest form. It's very important. I talked about yesterday. Misconceptions about discipline, we have also discussed them. And consequences of lack of discipline, if we don't make ourselves disciplined. And disciplined and success. And then we'll draw the conclusion. So maybe another 2 talks. It will take another 2 talks time. So I can keep on talking, not a problem, because I enjoy it, no burden, no stress. But I understand your time, your other commitments. So thank you so much for being with me, of your patience. I'm confident that you will learn, if not a lot, something out of these talks. The whole objective is we should make our life a life of our family members, our dear and nears, relatives, friends, neighbor, community person, our countrymen, women. This is the whole objective. That if we can apply all these things in our daily life, in letter and spirits, we can bring a big change. We can create a very strong and wonderful society, a pride for others and ourselves. Okay. So, may God bless you. I always say, take care of your health. Health is wealth. Number 1 priority. But everything is contingent upon our health. Number 2, your family. Family is very important. If you are unhappy with any one of your family member and you're not on talking terms, please get back. Patch up your differences. And then your community, society. So we have to use our resources for the betterment, for the development of the society. But it's very important. We have to choose, select right person for the right job. Honest, dedicated, devoted, God-fearing, people, and then support them. We should not just support the people if they are not competent. And if they cannot deliver, if they cannot build the society, and if they cannot provide the leadership, and if they're not open-minded and open-heart, and if they believe in discrimination, and if they believe in hatred, and if they believe in arrogance, we should keep them away. There's a holy verse of Quran say, Auzubillahi minash shaitanir bismillah. Say them qalu salama. Thank you so much. Because many people, they have their own vested interest and they exploit their community members. And they play different cards, card of religion, card of language, card of a country. Now, we have to see that who is the right person, who can deliver. Because we have to keep in mind the integrity and sanctity of our country where we are living. And since I live in Canada, so I must work what is better and best for Canada. That's why I came here. I brought my family here. And I will take an oath. And I must respect that oath. So no problem. Let's do whatever we want to do in politics, in particular, and all our other matters. We should think and work like Canadian. As a Canadian. And then, because we have taken an oath. Of course, we have to keep our religion, religious values, our community values at the same time. But that should not be exploited politically. So politically, we have to see who is the best for the country. It's not who is best for my community. If somebody is best for the community, I'm sure that is best for the country as a whole. And it happened, in my experience, that these cards used to be played and now again they are going to be played. And then after that, they forget. Then they start behaving differently. So we must keep that in mind. To select the right people. Those can deliver. They should uphold the values, sanctity, integrity, and should be free from their vested interests. So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.